Alright, what's up YouTube? We are back again, another vid here. And I'm going to talk to you guys about a reel that has absolutely blown its old version out of the water. And that's the Shimano Chronarch MGL. This thing is amazing. I can tell you that there are a couple key features about it that I really like. And I basically want to share those with you guys today in this in-depth review. And the first is we're going to start off with the brakes. It's a little different brake style than the old CI4 had that they've upgraded this new MGL. The first thing I've noticed is the brake shoes. They're kind of like the same type that came on the Casitas a while ago. And they're these types that instead of pushing them to the side, you push them in and out. Here, I'll show you. So you see, I got this one on right here because it's moving, and you turn it off, you push it up like that. And you see I also got this one on, and I'll push that off, and you push it down to be on again. But it's new style. It definitely seems to have helped quite a bit for me, but it's really getting the job done. They also added an extra bearing. I don't really know exactly where it is. I'm guessing it's in the handle somewhere, but and also with this reel is the dial on it. It takes a little bit more pressure to turn it. It's not really that big of a deal. And the click, it also seems a little bit more refined than the Chronarch. The Chronarch, I mean, you could easily turn that thing, but this, you gotta apply a little bit more pressure. You gotta get your finger on there, but it's not really that big of a deal, like I said, but just something I wanted to point out. Also, you got this bit longer handle on here. I'm going to do a comparison video later on, as you guys can see the differences between the two. But I believe it's like 110 millimeters, something like that. So it's definitely a way longer handle than the one that was on the CI4. Another thing is the MGL spool. I believe the spool weighs quite a bit lighter than the CI4 did, but it's really cool actually. But the baits that I was able to throw on here, even with all the line on it, it was crazy. I mean, I was chucking like little Ned rigs, 1/10 of an ounce Ned rigs on it. You can drop shot on it. I'm not gonna lie, I mean, this reel might as well replace all my spinning setups that I have. But the main thing that it didn't really get to do is throw little 1/16 ounce flies. That's really its main struggle. That's when you're probably gonna have to go to spinning gear. But other than that, I mean, this thing is really unbelievable. I actually put it up against my Corrado for a test in a closed road, so there won't be any traffic issues or anything like that. And this thing outcasted with a weightless Senko by like 10 feet. The Corrado 200i. But I mean, it's really unbelievable. I mean, it seems a heck of a lot smoother. I mean, the CI4, it's a nice reel. It's still real smooth. But this reel, I mean, with these micro module gears, you will feel the difference. I mean, I'm serious about it. And just so you guys know, I'm not getting paid by Shimano or anything like that. These are my personal, straight up opinions of it. They kind of got rid of the red accents, as you guys can see already with this reel. Just been messing around with a little pompadour on it right now. I actually caught a 5-pounder on it not too long ago, but yeah, it's amazing reel. I mean, it is a little bit heavier than CI4. I believe it's only by like 1/10 of an ounce, but I believe that's because of the longer handle on there. Not that big of a deal, but the side plates, I do know that they are made of CI4. But the frame is not CI4 material. It's a different kind of magnesium, I think it is. But that's it for that. Otherwise, another thing I noticed on the knobs is this is the left-hand reel. This is 7:1:1. But last year the CI4 it had the 7:6. This is only a 7:1:1. So it's a little bit slower. It's only going to retrieve about 2 inches less per handle turn, I believe. It's not really that big of a deal, but still a really fast reel. Reason why I like a longer handle is mainly because you get a lot more leverage on that fish. You're able to really crank it down. I mean, you watch saltwater guys, I mean, they're using handles that are literally like this long, so, and handles that are like the size of my hand, so it's crazy. But this reel, I mean, so far it's absolutely been phenomenal. I'm probably gonna do a test with this against the Chronarch, put the same line on it, same baits, same everything, same rods, so that way we can really get an ideal comparison of the two. And this reel is made in Japan, unlike the Corrado, which is made in Malaysia, I believe. But there is a new Corrado coming out. I'm kind of curious to see where that's made. It's the 200K. It's going to be releasing later this year or early next year, I believe, the iCast thing. But this reel, I mean, it's really just been a dream to fish with. I will tell you that. But so yep, that's pretty much it. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and look out for that new comparison video coming out later today. See ya.